Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this really beachy, fun, pretty curly hairstyle that's so easy to do and perfect for the summertime. I hope you enjoy! Okay, so we're going to change this limp, flat, boring hair into beautiful, kind of beachy curls. I'm not going to say they're waves, they're definitely curls, but they're flowing, they're bohemian, they're not perfect, and that's what we're going to be doing. First thing I'm using is a heat protectant. I've already done this because it's boring to sit there and watch someone use a heat protectant. After you do that, you just want to take your hair, and you're just going to separate right below above the ear, and then you're just gonna take the two sections and put them here. So they're fairly small sections. You want the bottom layer of your hair for this kind of a tutorial to be a lot less curly than the top layer of your hair because you want to keep length. That's the idea with this tutorial, is that you don't want it to be perfect little tiny springy curls that kind of make you look like you have shoulder length hair. You want it to be still long and bohemian and kind of big and gorgeous, and so we're gonna make these pieces a lot less curly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our curling iron, and right now I'm using the Cortex Turmaline curl, and that's it there. It is a clipless curler, and I really like it. It goes up to 450 degrees, so it gets really hot. I really do like it. And I got this for $35 at my Winners. Winners now sells beauty products, so you Canadians should really start looking into that. So you're grabbing a section, and I've got pretty thin hair, so I mean my entire section really is only 2 pieces. And you're gonna start going either toward or away, it doesn't matter. And I'm starting about halfway. I'm like leaving a few inches and curling, and a few seconds later I'm going to pull it down. So it gives that top piece a little bit of a curl, but not enough that it will be really noticeable, and I'm just going to keep pulling it down until it's about halfway, and then I'm going to leave it, and a few seconds later I'm going to let it go. So you can see, compared to my natural hair, it is only about an inch shorter, so that's better, and then it'll also fall as you're kind of playing with it later on. And then this one I will go away from my head. So that's all I'm doing for the bottom layer. I'm just going to quickly finish up and then take out another layer and show you what I'm going to do with the upper layers. Once you're done the bottom layer, you just want to quickly give it a little bit of a spray, and the rest of my hair go. And I'm grabbing just, like, you're going to be curling these front sections, and they're probably the most important pieces because they're so close to your face. So I'm taking those away so I can do them at the very end and pulling all the way up. So you just have the topmost layer with these pieces as well. And then just pull these sections forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of clip the one side just so it stays apart from the other curls. And then with this side, I'm going to put these in the back. So now I just have these. So in the back, and we're curling right from the root this time. We're not leaving any pieces away. And a few seconds later, we're going to pull it just a few inches, and then we're just going to leave it there. So we've got lift right from the root, but we are only getting curl a few inches away. And there's that kind of a springy curl right there. And the longer you leave this in, the curlier and bouncier it's going to be. For the front section, you want it to be kind of a little bit thicker. If they're too spirally, then it's not going to look very good as a front section, I find. So you want it a little bit looser. So you want a thicker section. So this is probably about 1.5 inches. I'll do this one towards my face. So there's that curl right there. Make this section also go towards your face. Oh, and if you haven't noticed with these sections, I'm not like going close to the root, pulling it away, going close. I'm just starting it where I want it. So it is quite a few inches away from the top of my head. So this section is pretty much done. And now I'm going to do the rest of my head and come back at the very end for the last bit of product.
I wonder how to turn to stone, to turn to stone.
Okay, so now my entire head is curled and it looks really pretty, but it's still kind of perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my hair and I'm going to quickly give it all a spray. And then I'm just going to take my hair and just going to finger shake it out. So this creates air within the curls so they're not all glued together and kind of makes your curls just puffier and a little bit more voluminous. So then what I'm going to be doing is the magic product. So I've got here, it is Got to Be Playful Pomade, and it is like a kind of like a sticky cream. I don't want to say a wax because it's not waxy. It's like a cream that you put into your hands, and it's like that, and then you just put it into your palms and you rub it in so that you can't see the white anymore, and then you just kind of run it through, like roll your curls. So do you see what I'm doing? It's just kind of like a messing it up, rolling it, and then with whatever else you have you can kind of scrunch it up, and it gives you this really playful kind of look, a lot beachier, a lot messier, kind of like a bedhead look. So I've got another little bit right here, rubbing it in. And that kind of gives you a lot more, obviously a lot more volume, a lot more hair to kind of play with. Now to get a little bit of volume, I'm just pushing up the roots and spraying it with the hairspray. So that is the finished look. I hope you really liked this tutorial. I know I did. Because I was talking to you, it took a little bit longer, but honestly this thing takes me like 10 minutes. So that's it. That is my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.